is up, everybody? Welcome back to The Village Hidden in the Shed, the official anime podcast of the Shed Network. You're here with your boy, Floyd.
Cherokee and the cheap Cherokee.
And you already know my cousin, the Blue Beast of the East.
Nice guy, like Mike guy. Yeah, open the gate.
Yeah. Mike Nice. And it wouldn't be The Village Hidden in the Shed if we didn't have with us the man, the myth, the mother effing legend, Pickle Pat the Thinker.
Yes, sir. What up, gang?
And he's thinking,
We
dude,
back.
we missed you
We
last
thinking.
week. We
Yeah.
missed you last week. I don't know if you guys caught last week's episode
Tune
that
in.
just dropped. It is the second episode of the Choji verse where we did a Tokyo Treat box
Sad to
review.
say, I wasn't there because them Kit Kats.
The Kit Kats were
What
busted.
I wanted.
I
That's
did
what I
yak.
needed.
I did yak on the cod leather or cod jerky,
leather.
whatever the fuck that shit was.
Cod penis.
So that did happen. Fish sticks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like fish sticks.
But yeah, no, that it was a great episode. We did Choji versus Ant-Man, and Neji,
Okay.
which was a solid mashup. I don't think we necessarily gave Ant-Man his due diligence, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll revisit it. But right now we're going back to our Shippuden wave, and we are on Shikamaru versus Hidan.
Yeah,
which is
fuck
like
Hidan.
big time. All my homies say fuck.
All
Hidan.
my boys, hey Hidan. You already know.
Dude, this is like this
is a turning point for Shippuden.
Yo,
Bro.
this is like
Everything after this is the gas pack.
how good
bro.
does it feel at the end of this fight when he kills Hidan? That's like I can't even put words to it. Where you're just like, yes,
Spoiler.
It was, yeah, but it's okay.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Mike.
Spoiled milk.
Cheese.
You know what I'm saying though?
Hell
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
That feeling when
That's what we
when you-
wanted, bro,
dude,
'cause,
when
bro.
he does, it, you're like,
You're scared that
This
Shikamaru
show's getting
was
real,
gonna
bro.
die.
Like, awesome.
nah. You're just like, yo, that you're like it almost just feels right. Like when you watch it happen, you're like, oh,
Awesome
damn
was like the
straight.
first like big death in Shippuden, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's like when you're watching the show and you realize like, damn, like
People are about to
nobody's
die.
safe out here.
It
Like
would be
nobody's
Gaara.
safe out here.
It would be Gaara, but Gaara came back. So you're like, oh, all right.
yeah, exactly.
And Lady Chio dies, and you're like, she's old.
Nobody gives a fuck about
Hiruzen
her.
dies,
Dusty ass
old.
pussy. Yeah, Hiruzen.
You're crazy, Pats. I missed you, bro. I'm so glad to have you back.
Yes, sir. Back with it.
Yeah,
Where
dude.
the bitches at?
Where are they? That is the question.
Where are they?
Gotta use my summoning jutsu.
Yo, that would be a good summons.
Bitches.
Just bitches. Summoning
Yeah.
bitches.
200 of them.
Yo, Kakashi
He'd be everyone's boy. Like,
Kakashi got that. Well, he's got male bitches
yeah,
because he's got
hounds.
he's got the dogs. But if he made them all female dogs, then he could summon some bitches.
It's true. This is
Okay,
true.
back to Shippuden.
And Kakashi
I love
gets
my
all the
bitches, though.
bitches too.
Obviously.
So
Obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
if you read his light novel, I mean,
You horny?
if you read the light novel, you know,
All right. Dude.
read that light novel. Dude.
Shikamaru versus Hidan. Yo, that shit was insane. The way that he orchestrates this entire fight between, because although Kakuzu, who if you listen to 2 episodes ago where we did the Hidan and Kakuzu episode, you know how I feel. I think Kakuzu is like fucking leagues more powerful than Hidan. Like
Hell yeah.
Hidan's a scrub, but Kakuzu fights like 6 people or something like that. Some like 5-6 people, some
Yeah.
wild shit, and
He does a bump.
and Hidan loses 1-on-1 to Shikamaru, who's like arguably
But he
like,
trapped him though. You know what I mean?
No,
It
no,
wasn't
that's what I'm saying. Like
Hidan also lost to Asuma when he got his head cut off.
exactly. Well, yes,
Right.
he did because he wouldn't have been able to put his head back together without Kakuzu being there at that time. You know, that type shit. Like
Do you think they would have took his head with them, or they would have just left him?
I think they would have just left it.
Left
They didn't
it.
have any fucking clue what the fuck they were
Yeah.
dealing with. But
Hidan? You think they
Like
would
if Asuma would have cut his head,
Nah,
I
they're
mean when he
taking
did.
that crazy thing back. Or
They
something.
took
Nah,
that
they're
head?
definitely taking something
he wasn't
back. That's
talking,
crazy.
like unless he was talking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Hidan would have been chirping
he
him.
probably would
Then
have.
they
Yeah.
would have sealed it and brought him back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd been crazy.
Show.
I'm like, yo, check this out. And just pull out Hidan's head.
Everybody
He's just
gets
talking all the time.
everybody gets neck.
That's like that scene in what?
pass the head around.
That's like in Game of Thrones where they're like they don't believe in like the White Walkers or something like that, and she like puts the head on the table. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
watch Game of
Thrones.
I read it.
It's a great
Yo,
book.
read it.
I
It's
don't
good.
even know how to read.
It's a
To be
great book.
honest.
My
Nah,
brother,
I
my
never
brother
got
just
into
finished
it.
the first book.
Really?
Yeah, he said it was incredible.
Is
But,
it like what is more detailed than the fucking thing?
way more? It's
So
not
as it
even
gets into it
comparable.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a detailed author. But that being said, speaking of geniuses, Shikamaru orchestrates this entire thing, strategizes the entire fight, puts Kakuzu, and he knows that Kakuzu's way stronger because he's seen, the extent of Hidan fight, and he lost to Asuma, so he basically had to replicate that, but then just separate them so Kakuzu couldn't, come through and save him or repair him or sew them back together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he sets this whole thing up so that he could divide and conquer their team, and then he's like, yo, I'm gonna take on this dude Dolo, and you fucking 5+ Naruto who shows up. You guys take on Kakuzu.
Yeah, go grab the other one. I got this one, my boy.
That's some balls, bro. That's he's got some standines, Shikamaru. That's why that's my boy, bro.
He's a beast.
Dude,
Boy, friend.
He's a beast, yo. Yeah, you let
He's
him
got
know,
the best
dude.
battle IQ, probably, right?
I don't know if battle IQ,
IQ,
just
IQ
overall.
Strategy, I guess I meant.
Definitely strategy.
Yeah.
Battle IQ.
He didn't score it like we were talking earlier. Like Minato was the highest score ever in the academy, but Shikamaru and his dad have the highest IQ in Naruto.
Yeah.
They both have over 200.
Try against most bitches. Smart people, okay, blah, blah, blah. Does Shikamaru beat Hidan in a 1v1 open fight? No plan.
Like if
No,
you just
nothing.
ran into each other.
Ran
for the
into
first
each
time.
other, no plan.
No.
And
I
Asuma,
think it's
maybe.
hard
What if
to-
Asuma was still alive, too? What if he didn't have that?
Well, then it wouldn't be 1-on-1.
No, it's a 1-on-1. I'm saying.
Okay, so what does Asuma being alive have to do with it?
Because it's the revenge part, He doesn't have that.
So then he wouldn't know what happened, and then he would the same thing that happened to Asuma would happen to Shikamaru.
So he would lose.
Yeah, of course, because no one knows the fighting style. Everyone's cool with getting a cut on them and not dying. But then if you just get cut, then you're dead. No one knows that shit. First time facing Hidan, you're shot. You're done.
So he beats almost anybody the first time.
Yeah, until he has
Unless
to fight someone who
somebody-
saw the fight.
Unless somebody that doesn't get hit.
Ever.
Like Gaara or Itachi. Or someone
Sasuke,
like that.
someone who you can't get through the Susanoo, or
Even Minato probably doesn't get hit that much.
yeah, or fucking
Well, yeah, there's no way you don't think Hidan definitely couldn't hit
Obito.
Minato. Yeah, Obito.
Yeah, so
They're definitely characters that.
but people like Shikamaru, he would be standing still long enough for him to get hit, probably. Because when you watch him versus Hidan versus Kakashi fight, his fucking taijutsu is super good. Hidan's taijutsu is good.
Yeah, no, it is. He keeps up with Kakashi. He's
Yeah.
fast as fuck. But his sword, or his scythe or whatever the fuck, that shit's not.
That's not meant for
used.
killing, right?
Nah, it's literally just.
Did they say that though?
I think
is it-
so. Because that's a killing. You could execute someone with that shit, but you can't. You know how hard it would be to hurt someone in a fight with that shit. That's crazy. It's not. You have to get such a wide swing.
You think he'd want to use something, I mean,
It's just something to get a cut.
yeah,
Or has length,
yeah. I think that's crazy. No, and then he has that black rod he uses to fucking
To kill
To kill
himself.
himself,
right?
yeah.
But it's
So he's
also
got
on the
that shit,
chain,
too.
right? The Sith is on a chain that he throws it.
Yeah,
Scythe
so it can
or
go
whatever.
fight. Yeah, so
Yeah, he can control that shit too. That shit goes far as hell.
What do they call that then? Does it tell you?
scythe. It is a scythe. I'm pretty sure. That's what they call it.
No jutsu ass.
Yeah, no jutsu ass.
That's the other thing too. That's why he's whack.
Imagine how crazy he would be if he could do
Garbage.
anything, bro.
Tools, Mike.
The what? The tools? Yo, how come? Why
Triple-
does he have
didn't-
no
Can
jutsus?
you just ask what the name of it is?
What? Oh yeah, triple blade scythe. I thought you were. I thought you were like, yeah, it's definitely a scythe, and I didn't even look at it.
Oh,
I just took your word for it.
No, that's all good.
Fucking but why does he have no fucking chakra control or chakra or whatever?
I don't know.
I don't know. He was a ninja. That's the reason why he killed everyone in the village, hidden in the whatever the fuck steam or whatever the hell that shit is.
Grass,
He's from the village in the steam. I'm pretty sure.
steam.
Yeah, or
I thought it
the
was the grass.
I don't know. Go, scroll up. It says right there on this thing where he's from.
Oh. Oops. Oh, where'd it go?
It bounced you back down. Yuga Curry, which is village hidden in the land of hot water. So
The
yeah,
land of hot
it's
water, yeah, you're right.
that was the reason why he killed everyone, is because everyone stopped being shinobis because they turned the land of hot water into a tourist attraction and shit like that. And so he was like,
Fuck this.
yeah, but then what kind of shinobi were you if you have no, what are you? You're
What if
telling
he
me.
lost
You're telling me
what if
that
he lost his jutsus
in order to get
in
the
order to
Lord of
gain
Jashin
immortality?
shit?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You think they'd say something about that, though? Or that's bullshit. You know, I don't know.
That's crazy though because
How he got it?
No. It's just because
he says he's a shinobi. You know, he doesn't have any fucking chakra.
so he killed all these fucking people in his village that were shinobis. All of these people were shinobis and they weren't working at the time. And he was like not cool or complacent with like being a shinobi like that doesn't fight. So he killed everyone to get the grace of Lord Jashin. How did he take on all of these Land of Hot Water shinobi with no jutsus at all? You're telling me that he's Rock Lee, Shira, Might Guy level taijutsu? No.
Yeah, no, that's
Not a chance. Fuck out of here with that shit.
interesting.
That's bullshit.
he was definitely alone, right?
Yeah. He killed everyone but himself. Like he killed all of his neighbors. And it was a village of shinobi.
That's the word they use in his neighbors.
Yeah, and he's got no chakra, no ninjutsu, nothing. So you're telling me that they weren't bums. Like they were a fucking, a shinobi village. Like they were involved in the wars and shit like that. Like that was the brink of where that Chinowiki clan, that other ocular jutsu.
The Ketsaragon.
Ketsaragon, like that, he was the one who found them. Like he was the
And
one
then
who
they
walked
thought
in
that
on
he
them.
murdered them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, this is a shinobi village that's like involved with like
And he's S
the
rank,
wars and
which
shit.
is funny. Like he's an S rank.
Everybody in Akatsuki,
And,
though.
yeah, I know, but with no jutsus or
at all. So like, your one jutsu or your power is that Lord of Jashin, the cursed blood seal or whatever the fuck. But like, dude, I don't know. I think the backstory is whack too. Like, what kind of
I think it's just
what
a
kind of
sucky
ass cheeks is?
character.
Yeah, what kind of ass cheeks is
But
that?
too
Like,
much shit is left.
how'd you
out.
how'd you kill all those people?
That's a lot. That happens a lot in Naruto, though, bro. There's a lot of shit left out. Like we talked about that one time on the show,
Yeah.
on the thing where we're like, we make all these theories and stuff like that. We think this is that, but like, who knows? Because we won't know, and like for all we know, the author could be like, oh yeah, that could fit.
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
sure.
So he's
But
basically
who knows
just,
if he's not like it's not like One Piece, bro. Where this
No, yeah, not
motherfucker's
at
been
all.
playing that shit from day one. There's
half
no
of it.
flaws. Bro.
Some of it is, but like some of it's like just open. Because like, dude, you're basically saying that every ninja that was ever in the Land of Hot Water, like that whole shit, like they were all scrubs.
they're all bums. Like
Bums,
how's
scrubs.
that possible?
That this
bro?
dude who has no ninja
burger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
just mustard.
yeah,
Crazy, bro.
that's big wax sauce.
Mad
That's big
whack.
wax sauce. Mike, you want to pull up that email?
He's a fucking sucky character.
which one was it?
It's on Google. It's on the.
Oh yeah, the Google one.
Does Kakuzu have blood? Do we see him bleeding at all?
No,
No, he doesn't, right?
I don't think so.
No, it's
there's
that
no way
those
Hidan-
string things.
Yeah,
keep him
he's
from
like a freaking zombie.
Yeah, I never seen blood come out of. I never seen. I don't know. That's the
'Cause he
weirdest
can,
shit.
like,
'Cause he's not. He's alive. Though.
he
Like,
detaches his body parts,
and he's using
So-
a heart, so like he has to. Have
No, but
blood.
Sasori doesn't have blood.
Yeah, he's a puppet.
It's
bro.
chakra.
He's
They
not
run by
He's
chakra.
not human.
No,
He
there
wasn't
was there
human,
was
bro.
blood when they fucking stabbed that shit, right?
The heart? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Blood
There
came
was?
out of it. Yeah, as he said, he stabbed a heart thing. Had that.
Maybe just his hearts then.
He's just hearts.
It's just hearts. It's all hearts,
It's
dude.
all hearts, bro. Yeah. So fucking.
Is he not dead? Hell no, he's not dead, bro.
You don't think he's dead? He has to be. He died from starvation.
Oh
right?
yeah, we
Right?
talked about that. I guess.
Right?
Yeah, didn't he say the only thing that he has to do is keep eating?
Yeah, yeah.
Malnutrition.
Yeah.
God
he
forbid
starved.
someone like dug him up or some shit. Like
Or
Could.
Or the deer were
So
feeding.
I think though that if Shikamaru goes into it knowing the thing, right, then he can just shout out possess him pretty easily.
that's what he did. He
Yeah.
fucking literally, and he played the victim enough for Hidan to when he went to go slice him, he like took out the little fake blood. Oh, Kakuzu does have blood. To answer your question, bam, crazy how that shit works out. Because when Kakashi stabbed him through his heart, he hit him in the arm and got some of his blood.
Oh,
and then
word.
Shikamaru, remember, as Hidan tried to slice him, he put the blood on the end of his scythe. So then
That's
Hidan
right. So he would.
licked
That's
Kakuzu's
right.
blood, and then when he stabbed
Lost
himself,
his
But was it only
Kakuzu's-
one heart that died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how it knew which heart to kill. Like,
Well, he
You know what I
has
mean?
the other ones on his back. You know,
oh, so it
It's
was
like-
one was his real heart. And
He
the
has.
other,
I'm
and
pretty
then
sure. I'm
four-
pretty sure in the fight
Or
he
maybe he
has.
didn't even
kept
stab
one-
himself in the heart,
It's like
he
he
just, like,
keeps
gave him-
necessarily keeps one chakra
and
nature,
four
and
other
the other
ones.
motherfuckers fly
That's
out.
right. Yeah. And those are just manifestations of like the like those black things.
Those are the manifestations of
forbidden
the hearts that he took
heart.
from Shinobi.
Yeah.
So he has the chakra natures, 4 of them.
You think
Right?
he's got a
He
bag
does.
of hearts so you can switch them in and out?
No, he just seen someone. He sees something nice when he just
what is
grabs
it,
their
dude?
heart.
He goes, what is it? He goes, who do you think you are? Collecting your jar of hearts.
Who says that?
You're gonna catch.
Oh, that's the actual song?
Let's say that in the
From
song.
the ice inside your soul.
I know the song, but it says
Don't
that.
come back to me.
I don't know if it says Jar of Hearts.
Don't come back at all.
Are you sure it says Jar of Hearts, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who do you think you are? Collecting your jar of hearts.
It's not how
It
goes.
is.
No, it's
Yes, it
not.
is. The name of the song is Jar of Hearts.
No, it's not.
Google it.
You Google it.
You're the one who has the phone. I'm gonna Google fucking gabagool.
I'm
dude.
gonna Google it, dude.
Sheesh.
See.
Jar of Hearts.
Got porn on my shit.
You know, yeah. Look at that. Christina Perry.
Jar of. Oh, y'all got
This
it
is
already?
gonna.
What is this bullshit, bro?
This is
You
like
crazy.
Chopped
remix.
and Screwed?
No. Yeah. What the fuck is it?
Is this the right song? Oh, because it's the fucking Akatsuki thing is still playing, or on the other, on this one. Or I
You
mean,
got a million
Nice,
tabs
nice,
open, bro.
nice.
You got a million tabs.
Ah, yeah, that's how you gotta roll, bro.
that's the whole point of this.
Where's the porn?
Ghost anymore.
No, this is not it.
Yes, it is. This is gonna get us copyrighted for the
Oh,
episode.
damn, dude. Get us copyrighted, Jar of Hearts.
Collecting your
Collecting
jar
your
of hearts.
That's
I
stupid.
hear you asking all around. Is that it? There's the lyrics right there.
I don't know.
Nah,
Those
it's
are
not.
related
I don't
topics, but they're
know.
pretty damn similar.
All right,
No,
but
I'm telling you.
I
I
don't know.
just sang the song to you.
That thing looks fishy, bro.
It's not fishy. Look at the lyrics then. Fucking
a
what the
Kakuzu
fuck? This is
song.
not.
Y'all
This is
made
not.
that or
It's a
something like
Kakuzu
that,
song.
so-
Yeah, it's. They wrote this about him.
Kakuzu song.
Look at that shit. Who do you think you are?
I don't see
Running
Jar of
around,
Hearts
leaving
anywhere.
scars.
I don't see
Collecting your jar of hearts.
Yeah,
tearing
dude.
love apart.
Tearing it apart.
Yeah, I don't see
You're
that.
gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all.
Okay, so that's the Kakuzu.
That's the Kakuzu anthem, baby.
Kakuzuza.
That's what it is.
Kakuzu anthem.
That's gonna be a good piece for Instagram. It's gonna be a good cut of Pat fucking being wrong.
Jerking my chicken.
You're not jerking your chicken, dude. Shut the fuck up. So Hidan is dead. We're agreeing to that, correct? Kakuzu has blood. We're agreeing to that.
Well, he's
correct?
not dead, assuming nobody snatched him up. That's some shit that would happen. Oh, he was dug up. I was dug up, and now I'm back.
Because he didn't get reincarnated. Correctamundo?
In Boruto?
Yeah. No.
No, in Edo. Edo
He didn't
Tensei.
get reincarnated.
Oh, reanimated?
went looking for him.
Or reanimated. I'm sorry. Reanimated.
But that's true because if they went looking for him and found him, he would have still been alive.
But the
unless
de-
they found his body.
But the deer would. Well, no. If
Not
they
the head.
if they found his body, he would have been able to be Edo Tensai. But then, if he was Edo Tensai,
no, you can't because he would have still been alive.
he
If depending
wouldn't.
on how fast they found him.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying by the time the Force Shinobi
That's
War
true.
happened, he would already. Have
I thought it was just like
starved
a
to death.
week away.
No, it wasn't. A week away.
Dude, anime time is
But
different.
oh,
week
it feels
ago.
like a year.
A week ago.
Yeah, it was all good
When
just a
this-
week ago.
Killed Hidan.
It was like a week ago after like Asuma died type shit, I think. Like I don't think it was that long from there. Like I think it was pretty relatively close because they caught them when they were coming back from the bounty station.
I don't even know what's the timeline in fucking the whole Shippuden. Like a year, or you think it's like a couple
more
weeks?
than a year, bro.
No, it's more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because at the end of Shippuden, isn't he like 16 or 17?
correct.
And then at the start of Shippuden, he's like fucking 13.
Yeah. Someone, I don't know.
Word.
but
I believe so. I think there's a
definitely
couple
so
little
just like
time
a
skips.
couple-
year,
I think there's a
bro.
couple little
It's
time
definitely
skips
over a
there.
year.
Maybe. I wonder. Do you know how long he can survive without eating though?
How
Do
long
they
did
even say
Sasuke
that?
train with
I mean,
Orochimaru
a
for? Like,
human being could go, I think, 3 weeks without eating. But I don't know. Apparently, Jesus did it for 40 days. So,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's fucking Jesus.
but you could only do. You
That's
could
the
only.
goat.
I think you could only go. So you could only go 72 hours without water, and then you could go 2 to 3 weeks without food. Unless you're
That's
really,
when-
unless you're really good at sun gazing,
Or you drink
Hell
your
yeah.
nut.
You could.
you try.
You mean
Pat
try?
milk.
Yo, so how? So you could try. Fucking, how
No,
would the
I
fight have
can't.
gone differently for either of them? Like, what would
I
have
think-
changed that fucking fight?
If they ran into each other for the first time,
Yeah,
then that
obviously.
changes a lot.
Yeah, I mean Shikamaru loses. Outside of that, in that fight, what could Shikamaru, I guess, have fucked up that would have?
I think if
Given-
Hidan
What if
maybe
there was no plan? Like, what if Shikamaru didn't think it out? He
That's
just
just
ran
not
in there
Shikamaru,
with
that's
no anger, with all anger, and just started throwing kunais at that motherfucker.
He
Doesn't
would
sound
never
like
do
Shi-
that.
Doesn't sound like Shikamaru.
He
he's
would
too
lose.
lazy to do
Doesn't
that.
sound like my boy.
Too lazy to do that.
Yeah.
What does it sound like my boy?
He would if he had to. He'd be throwing his shit. What are you talking about, bro?
I think maybe if Hidan's doesn't get possessed by shadow possession and throws the hands, it fucking fucks him up.
Yeah.
It could happen.
I mean, he did
Hidan
fuck him
gets
up a
close
little
to him.
bit. Like, he did fuck him up
He
a
was-
little
yeah,
bit. He
he was
just didn't
strong.
get the cut on him because, like,
Because he knew not to get cut. He was like making sure.
yeah, but he definitely did, like, rough him up a little bit once they, like, got out there.
Because like if I was fight, say I was
But,
like,
like, they were surrounded by bombs, too. Like,
Yeah.
Like, there was no, both of them weren't going out of there alive. It was only, you know what I'm saying? Or like, maybe he would have been alive, I guess, like, if he was immortal, but, like, how do you come back from being exploded?
yeah,
What is he, like, you gotta have Kakuzu come sew you back together because you'd be like a fucking jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
maybe he could though.
He would have to, otherwise, like,
Yeah.
his little mouth, his mouth would be sitting there like
Yeah.
those chattering teeth that you fucking wind up.
Yeah,
Like
that'd
the
be
fucking Toy
crazy.
Story joints, like, what the fuck?
I think, yeah.
How do you survive that? How are you that immortal? Like, I don't know. They don't. His powers are whack.
Nah, he's probably
his powers
dead.
are whack.
Probably
His powers up, but he has to.
He's
He's
whack.
He's dead. He's
Fuck
dead.
Hidan.
He has to continue
Fuck,
to
He's a
kill.
bum character, bro.
Not a
He
bum
could've been
character,
so
dude.
cool,
He's not a
bro.
bum character.
He's a
They could have done
He's
so
an-
much with that
because-
character.
No, because
whack,
he's an
bro.
assassin, right? So the thing
An
with
assassin,
Hidan
no, bro,
is
he's a maniac.
The thing with Hidan is that every
You know
time he
assassin.
faces somebody, it's for the first time. That's why he always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he's beast.
He'd be a terrible
Yeah.
tournament fighter.
yeah.
Because second
Once one
round, he'd be
motherfucker
fucked.
find out what he do.
No, but what if he still gets you?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, then
But
it
if
comes
he's
down to
fucking
skill.
smart,
It
yeah.
just comes down to skill, you know.
And his
whack,
taijutsu, all he
bro.
knows is
He's
taijutsu.
whack, dude.
Yeah.
And he could throw that
All right,
thing
so-
pretty
Shit,
dope.
he-
So
throw
if
shit. He'd be
Datara,
nice
so
with it. He'd be
so
nice
if
with it.
Datara hit him with the same shit that he hit Sasori with, you're telling me he comes back from that? What was that? How the fuck's he come
What
back?
Datara
from
hit
that?
Sasuke
Yeah,
with?
is that what I said?
Hit Sasori.
Sasori.
Yeah, but that's a draw.
Fucking,
I'm so confused.
yeah,
it
but
was-
does he come back from that? If you're
Oh,
immortal,
yeah.
how do
Yeah,
you come back?
that's
From
immortal. Immortal's immortal.
You think
How?
he heals on
If
burns?
If Kakuzu's not around to sew him back together, how does he get his head back on?
He can't put his head back on even if it just his head fell off.
So if fucking Datara,
Slice his head off.
but if he
No,
had
Datara
someone to
blew-
help him put him back together.
what if his head
Like
didn't
his-
blow up though? What if he was like really like fucked? Like what if he was like looked like Mike Guy after he used the 8 gates? Like he was like all
Yeah.
like just burnt and stuff, but like he wasn't losing. any
Eventually,
limb.
he would
Datara's-
heal back.
Datara's
You think he'd
thing,
heal?
Yeah, he would heal. Like
Yeah.
normal time, but he would
Maybe.
heal, I think.
maybe they
No,
don't
he
really
would.
talk about it
Because he just
He
has
just
to
grow though.
No, 'cause
Healing
he-
and
This
growing
is something
is
that like a normal
No, he
person would
said-
die from though.
Yeah.
Not a normal shinobi would live through
he
this. Like,
sacrifices blood to be
he's
immortal.
only gonna live through
Yeah,
this
but how-
because he's Hidan.
So you're saying though, if he gets like his head chopped off, separated from his body, eventually, like Deadpool, his body will grow out of the bottom
No,
of his
no,
head.
No,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
that if he can somehow reattach his head, like he's
No,
immortal.
they have to get reattached.
But like it's not like saying like so immortal. Like if I'm immortal and you chop my arm off, my eye now I'm missing an arm.
But you're still
I'm
alive.
immortal.
So
Yeah.
so now
It's
tell,
like-
so the question being though, if Datara does that attack that he did to Sasuke, where it's like that everything down to a molecular level, like it blows up inside of you, like all of your atoms and shit like that. That whatever it is,
I
C5.
think that he still has to starve to death.
But then how? But but you can't.
You can't put him back together.
You can't.
Yeah,
I
so
agree
it's
with that.
same. Yeah, he dies.
That's Humpty Dumpty.
He'd probably die, but then
he's-
Datara
it's-
dies too. So.
Like Shikamaru beats him.
That's
Datara
not, I
dies
feel like
from
that's
that
not
too, though.
immortal. Then.
So, but Shikamaru's beats him by starving him to death. He doesn't actually beat
Beat him.
him.
No, I know.
So it's like that's how he would die. I think every
They
fight.
could have just locked him up, thrown him in a cage, and watched him.
yeah, I guess it doesn't matter the damage. He's just not eating at that point.
Yeah.
Still,
He wouldn't
that's
be
crazy
able
to
to
think
eat.
of. Like, what part of him would still be?
You might not be
like-
able to put him back together, but maybe technically his life force is still alive.
How do you think he eats? Like, you think he'll just like fucking kill everybody in a fucking ramen shop and then just make himself
How does
some
he
ramen?
eat?
Yeah, like what? He'd be
Probably
going.
eats like a person.
He go. You know, he don't go to
No, he
sit down
doesn't.
at no
I don't think he's
restaurant,
not
bro. He,
cannibalistic.
No, because he looks
but he'll
normal.
kill everybody.
No, he won't.
Yes,
he
he
only
will.
kills the people that he loves or something.
No, he
No,
kills
bro,
everyone
he's a
now with the
psychopath.
Akatsuki. That's what we're talking
He
about.
kills everybody.
Ever since he did that, now he just kills fucking everyone.
Everyone
But he also
sees.
has to make sacrifices to Joshin.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what
he's
he does.
everybody.
That's what he does. It. Everyone
Normally
he kills, he tries to
everybody,
make
yeah.
a sacrifice out of.
Yeah. Before though, it was supposed to be he sacrificed
neighbors.
someone that was like close to
That's
him.
how he got
Yeah,
the
and that's
powers,
why I
yeah.
think that he's also whack.
Well, what
because
about the
that
dude in
doesn't-
Boruto?
But that's what I'm
Is he similar?
No, because he never gets to graces. He just tries to sacrifice a bunch of like young girls at the same time, like some like fucking Illuminati shit. But like, and it doesn't work. But he like that's why I think that Hidan's a trash character, because that's another thing about his shit that doesn't make any fucking sense. You're supposed to kill those close to you, so he does.
Maybe
and,
he does.
and then
yeah.
he won't kill Kakuzu because he doesn't like Kakuzu, which is garbage, because He didn't
He
like
can't
the,
kill
he didn't
He's
like
on-
the
No, I
Two
thought
Tails.
they said-
He didn't like Asuma. He didn't like the fucking.
Yeah, but maybe no. I think he can only sacrifice the people he likes, but he can kill anybody because anybody can kill anybody.
Oh, he just does
No,
whatever
no,
he
he did
wants,
the same
bro.
thing with the Two Tails. Remember, she had the shit drawn around her, and she was fucking hanging. And
Yeah.
he stabbed himself, and she was like bleeding out, but he had to stay. She had to like.
Hidan killed her. Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
I'm saying,
she
but he
stayed
can
alive
He can
for the
still
extraction. But I'm just saying, like, like
he can still
did
murder
a sacrifice
just to
her.
murder. Like it doesn't have to be a sacrifice. He can just
but
murder.
Obviously,
the
like a
reason-
big fight. He was killing mad heads at once.
But the reason why he joined the Akatsuki was because
He
he
killed
wanted
people.
to spread Joshinism by fucking killing people and offering them up to Joshin.
But that's
So
not
it's like-
spreading, Josh.
But that's what he's trying
That's
to do.
why he's a psychopath.
That's
His
why it
idea
doesn't
of
make-
spreading religion is
Yeah.
killing people.
yeah, but the power is
Put my hand
real.
in front of the cameras.
The power is real.
No, definitely.
So it's like there is
power
something to it.
The power is yours.
So like he didn't just make it up. He wasn't just a crazy dude who was like, oh, I'm gonna make this up and then became immortal.
Yeah,
Like he had to have been told or. So it's like he is crazy, but he's still doing the rituals to be immortal because it's working because he is immortal.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's I mean,
But all
to
I'm
say
saying
that,
is
like,
the backstory's whack because then at some point it just changes from now he doesn't have to kill people that he cares about. He could just kill anyone. He could offer up anybody. It doesn't really matter. So then if that's the case, then why are you such a fucking puss and you won't lay your hands on Kakuzu every time he fucking threatens to kill you?
because they're boys.
No, he's not. He states and they say in the
Oh, they
fucking
hate
fan
each
shit
other.
that he
Boys,
hates him,
dude.
and that's why he won't kill him. It's
Yeah, but
'cause
I
he says
think
he
that's
doesn't
like it's like fucking like a loophole thing. They're like, oh, yeah, but he's like, oh,
each other. But the two immortal motherfuckers are together because they can't.
that's
kill
true
each other.
too. Kakuzu probably not even gonna bother trying to kill him.
Kakuzu could easily kill him.
But why? He's immortal, and he benefits from having him as his
Definitely.
partner.
Kakuzu's
But
about
that's
the
but that's
bread.
what I'm saying is he mad times is like he won't kill Kakuzu because he hates him. That's like I guess that's like I don't know. Is that not common knowledge?
I don't think he don't.
Naruto,
No, I think but I think that's like I don't know.
he's a trash character, bro.
He's not a trash character. He's like one of the
He's
only
the
immortal
worst-
characters
he's
in
the-
Naruto.
He's the worst character out of all the Akatsuki, hands down. Not even a fucking question.
I think Zetsu's the worst.
How could Zetsu be the worst?
He's just a
Go ahead. Black Zetsu.
no, yeah, dude.
Black
I like
Zetsu-
Hidan.
Why
I
is
like
Zetsu
Hidan.
whack?
I like Hidan. You
Why
think
is Zetsu
Zetsu?
whack? Over Hidan.
Black Zetsu is nothing. He's just
He's a bum.
like chakra, right? It's like he's
no,
nothing
he could
that
fight because he was fighting against.
I thought he has to take over someone's
No,
body.
he's white and black Zetsu. He merged with Hashirama Cell to be able to fucking become one with the earth. And he's the reason why Orochimaru is nasty. He's the reason why Mitsuki is even alive.
But him himself, like one-on-one fights.
Well, Zetsu is black and white Zetsu, yeah. But that's what I'm saying is he's still a better character. Like
Oh, the
than
character-wise.
Hidan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying nastier at fight. I'm saying he's a better character. Like he played the biggest role in the plot, pretty much.
No, he's a
He-
good character,
He
for
manipulated the hands of Madara, Obito,
But I thought when-
everybody.
yeah. I thought when you
Uchiha,
meant worse-
Danzo, like he was fucking.
I thought when you meant worst character, that you're talking about fighting, but
No.
for worst
I
character,
don't think
just
that's the case.
like
He's probably second though.
yeah,
Probably right
Zetsu?
next to Zetsu. No, Zetsu's probably first for fighting. He's probably the worst. But Hidan's probably second. Who the fuck is worse
no,
than
you're
that?
Right. You're right. Everybody else in the Akatsuki's strapped.
nasty.
Yeah, but
Everyone else is strapped.
Everybody could throw their shit.
yeah, but just think about it. If someone stepped up to Hidan and then Hidan just fucking quick with his taijutsu grabbed them. Say it was even
I think
Conan.
I
Say
think
it was
like,
Conan. She was
no,
like, oh, what
Conan's
the fuck? And
way
she's like,
faster
I'm
than
about to
Hidan.
fuck you up, and he's like,
Conan's-
oh yeah, plink, see ya, and then Conan's dead.
But also
No,
the thing
Conan's
with Conan,
faster than that, bro. That should not.
But I'm
Hidan
saying,
would
no,
not catch
but
anybody lacking in the Akatsuki.
That's
like
how he does, though. That's what he does, and he's a
Akatsuki.
beast.
No, but like we
But
said,
Conan's basically
I know it's Akatsuki.
Logia. She's basically a paper Logia user in most senses. Besides when she didn't think that there was any chance that Obito would be alive because she didn't know about Izanagi. That's the only reason why she died, because she wasn't ready because she thought she already killed him. If there's anyone around, bro, you've seen in Naruto where they try and hit her and it's just paper. Like it's like you try and hit it, it's just paper. She just becomes paper. It flies away. Like
But that's a bad example.
but the
but I was
Akatsuki
just
drop-
saying.
so then who
the
does he draw blood
Like,
on?
I'm saying, like,
Sasori's
nobody.
a puppet.
He's not catching nobody lacking.
Sasori's
Everybody's
a
faster
puppet.
than him, and everybody already knows his powers, but he's
But
not catching nobody
Kakuzu,
lacking.
you got to hit
no,
five
well, I'm
hearts.
saying if it's a one-on-one, they step up not knowing each other.
Who? But
I'm saying, though, he can- that's
And
his
the
whole
Akatsuki.
point.
But
That's
who
how
does
he
stop?
survives.
Data is a
No, no, I know, but you asked.
They
the question.
killed the
You-
fucking
no,
monk.
No, I'm saying, but your
Asuma's
question.
boy.
Yeah, but your question was who?
No, I didn't
what if
ask a
he-
question.
Yeah, you did. You said, what if
did.
what if they stepped up to someone in the Akatsuki and fucking he just drew blood with him. Because
No, you were saying that he couldn't even do anyone in the Akatsuki. I was like, yo, if he all he has to do is get that little bit. What do you mean? Who?
How could he?
I'm saying that's
on who?
On anybody that he ever steps up to. That's his only move.
In the Akatsuki,
I'm saying though, but if they
who does it work on?
It can work on anybody that he can get the blood. No, I'm not saying that he was going to beat Itachi in a fight. I'm saying that if he is possible enough to get the blood, and they don't know his powers.
Yeah, but he can't. Anyone in the Akatsuki, he can't get.
Okay, fine.
First.
Well, I'm not going to do a one-on-one with Hidan versus Akatsuki members. I'm saying though.
No,
that
I know, but I'm just saying he can't
your
draw
guys are
blood
saying
on
that
any
there's no
on anyone in the Akatsuki
because they don't have blood.
No, because he can't get to them.
All right, well,
who could he touch?
Too fast.
He literally can't touch anyone in the Akatsuki. Besides maybe Obito, and he could Kamui the second that shit even comes in contact with him.
It's same, but I'm saying though that if they get caught when they don't know his powers, they're not going to think just like you said. They're going to be like, oh, damn, that was crazy. He got me. Now I'm going to fucking whoop his ass, not knowing you just lost.
But who has to even think about it? Itachi has a Susanoo that reacts without him having to think. Pain isn't even there, so you drawing blood on one of the six paths is irrelevant.
But if they're not stepping. Are we saying like stepping up tournament style, like ready, set, fight, or just so that Hidan's gonna sneak up on him, draw blood? If he can draw blood on him, then he could beat him. But I'm saying though, if he could, that's all he has to do. And like if you're saying like Itachi versus Orochimaru, they both have to do a lot to beat each other.
I know, but all I'm saying
all Hidan has to do is get a little blood, and then he can beat anybody.
But he can't touch anyone in the Akatsuki.
But the fact that he's that powerful
definitely
makes him a way better character than you're saying he is.
No,
because all he has to do to beat anybody is get a little bit of blood. I'm not saying he can't, but like Orochimaru versus anybody, he has to whoop ass.
But out of Akatsuki,
he doesn't have to whoop ass.
Yeah, but out of Akatsuki,
I'm talking about anybody in the Naruto universe.
I'm not saying he's the worst character in Naruto.
No, I'm saying he's a way better character than you're saying is. That's what I'm arguing.
I'm saying he's the worst out of the Akatsuki members.
I thought you were saying that he sucks. You're saying, his character sucks.
No, he does suck. But
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm arguing. He doesn't suck.
But I'm saying
he's an immortal character in Naruto, and all he has to do is get a little bit of blood, and he could kill anybody.
In comparison, that's why he's an S-rank ninja and a Kage level threat.
But I'm arguing why he doesn't suck.
Okay, and all I'm saying is, as far as Akatsuki members go, he is bar none, hands down, the worst. And there's no one that he could actually make contact with.
But you're saying worse as a character overall?
And fighter. In the Akatsuki. Besides Zetsu. He's a better fighter than Zetsu. I'll give you that. Yeah, he's a better fighter than Zetsu.
I don't know.
But even that, Zetsu doesn't have blood, so he can't even beat Zetsu in a fight.
Deidara is kind of fucking whack.
Deidara, okay, so
Deidara's a range.
Deidara would not get close to him. Whack. He's not whack, but
his personality, his character.
That's the only dude that you're right. I'll give you that. Deidara is the only dude that he might be able to kill because he has blood and he could come in contact with him.
Nah, Deidara's a range, bro. He's not getting close to Deidara.
No, not in a fight. He's saying if there was like literally all the members of the Akatsuki besides Deidara, like if you tried to hit them, there's like mechanisms in place that are stopping them from getting blood. Like Kisame's sword protects him without him even having to see it. Samehada protects him. Fucking Sasori's a puppet. You can't even draw blood from him. Fucking Kakuzu, you'd have to stab fucking 5 times in all of his hearts to kill him right away. Konan turns to paper. Pain is a fucking 6-path that it doesn't matter if you make him though. Of course.
And that's not even
Obito's
him.
Kamui. Itachi's Susanoo. Maybe Orochimaru.
Well, no, Itachi too, because Itachi does.
But you're saying that the Kamui doesn't stop him from...
Itachi Susanoo's not always on, too.
But Kamui doesn't stop him from drawing blood.
No, but Kamui makes Obito the fastest character in the show, and his reaction is probably fucking just as fast, or maybe a step behind Susanoo. But he's able to fucking fight, because he was able to fight the who's Shino Aburame, the dude who literally, if you make contact with him at all, he poisons you. The dude who poisoned Shisui.
Yeah, he's got
he was able to fight him and the fucking Yamanaka dude.
But he's got Sharingan. That's why he can fight that well, right?
Of course. But all I'm saying is they were in their blind spots, and he was just like, you like, I don't know. I feel like that's a character.
I'm not saying they could beat him.
And not in a fight. I'm saying Hidan, though, like, even if Hidan snuck up behind him, like, there's a pretty solid chance that blade's still going right through.
I'm saying 1 out of a million chances that Hidan gets blood, he can kill anybody.
Deidara and maybe
Itachi's eyes be bleeding, bro. What if Hidan just like licked the ground or something like that and was like
followed him, came up behind him?
That's what I'm saying. Like Hidan was like
sneaky
with it. Like Hidan like just walked by Itachi in the bathroom and just like
blood from the battlefield.
Conan's period blood in the bathroom.
What if he collects?
Yes, bro. Like Imagine the Akatsuki hideout, bro.
What?
Konoha's
There's
not
blood
here,
everywhere?
period. There's like a fucking little, piercing in the bottom, little bloody.
It might not be the right blood.
Hidan goes in there, starts licking shit, bro, and he's like, bet.
He has to lick it, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
No cap.
Yo, I would never think of that in my entire life.
But dude, if he did
that's why you're
collect
Pickle Pat the thinker.
collect vials of blood from
Yeah,
all
no.
battlefields,
That's genius.
and then he could just pull out a book bag and be like,
Battlefield, bro. Probably
no, if he,
motherfuckers are
dude,
dead,
if he,
though.
or if he had a fucking,
Yeah,
if he had a utility belt like
C4.
Batman,
it was
just
all
like-
blood, like
from
dried
the
up blood
Aka-
flakes
from Akatsuki members,
Oh,
and they
just
didn't even
that.
know,
Blackmail.
and they
That's
like came at
blackmail.
him and he went like
Yeah.
that shit and was like, boom.
So
What
if we give
up,
Hidan
baby?
strategy,
Because does that would Susanoo beat? Would that go through Susanoo if he was just cursed?
I think we just got killed
No,
the guy
Itachi would
inside
die,
the
bro. That's
Susanoo.
Itachi, bro. That's
No,
not
no, no,
Susanoo,
but
that's Itachi.
But I'm saying
his heart's
Susanoo
gonna stop
stops
beating.
anything from touching Itachi
But it doesn't even touch him. I think you
It's
just
not
die.
touching him.
because it's in you, right?
in
It's
you.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a jutsu, bro. It's like you're not really getting stabbed,
You just feel the.
out of nowhere.
So we can make
just
Hidan
there.
better, dude. We should make Hidan better.
They should have made Kishimoto should have made Hidan better.
Fuck you, Quiche.
God damn it, dude.
And that's why I can't stand you, dude. I love you 1 second, and the next second, dude, you're just too fucking much, dude.
Too much, dude.
Quiche boy.
Yo, but I guess my only other thing that I would want to bring up on this episode would just be that I thought it was sick, the character development of Shikamaru. I was
yeah.
like watching
The nuts
this
dropped.
at the same time, which we'll talk about next week, where fucking Naruto comes through with the Rasen Shuriken and defeats Kakuzu. At the same time as that happens, Shikamaru's defeating the other
Burying Hidan.
You know what I'm saying? So now the worst student in the academy and the laziest student in the academy at this point now
Big
have
boss,
stepped
big dogs.
past every member of Konoha that isn't Jonin.
Yeah.
Like every tuning that is from that class, they have now surpassed everybody,
Well, Shikamaru,
including,
I think, did even
including
more.
Neji. Like they both now at this point have killed fucking
This Shikamaru, he
Akatsuki
ran his
member.
ones, bro. He did it by himself, too.
yeah. And Naruto, I mean, he did technically he thought he killed Deidara, but it was a clone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
dude,
like,
ran away.
but like, you know, at this point, like he comes through and murders Kakuzu, and then Shikamaru murders Hidan, and now these two dudes who were like scrubs.
Woo.
Now they're like, they now have more battle experience than everybody. They got blood on their hands. Like they fucking murdered the dudes that came through and fucking killed their boys. Like that was Naruto senpai and fucking Shikamaru sensei, bro. Like that shit was crazy.
Crazy.
They took a leap after that arc, bro.
Well, this is what I'm saying,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
This is
And in the manga, he starts
gas pack.
burning and shit too.
The gas pack is after this, bro.
This is the gas.
Yeah,
This
it
is the
starts
beginning of
smoking.
the
show,
This is
yeah.
right when you crack the gas pack,
Yeah, bro.
and it starts coming out.
Yeah, right when he starts smoking, that's the one.
Fart
It's
and
like,
shit.
it
You're like, oh
changes.
shit, he's smoking now.
But yeah,
Yeah, I don't really got much else.
Yeah. And then next week we'll have Kakuzu and Naruto, which is crazy.
Yeah, this is how long. And I think that we got a fucking pretty good matchup. I think our next Shedverse. I don't know how you guys feel about this. We were talking about it earlier. It was in the group chat the other day. It was Minato versus Kizaru. We got to do some. I was thinking about changing the rules a little bit for the Shedverse, but we'll talk about that off air, just to make it a little more fair. Just
I
to
think Kizaru would rape him.
it's I don't know. We have to figure out the power scaling on how
Yeah, like
hard
how
he
fast.
hits.
No, how fast Kizaru is. That's
I mean,
what
I
it
know
comes
he's
down
light
to.
speed for sure, but
Yeah, he's
how
light speed. Why can't he just go? Fucking
he does
Naruto
kind
and
of.
fucking stab in the fucking face.
I don't want to get into it.
We'll
on
do
air.
that
I don't want to
kick.
get
I
into
got
it
you,
on
I
air
got
right
you,
now.
I got you,
But
I got you.
but
Yeah, I might
yeah,
chill.
Because if
I
he's
think,
it's
I
got to
think
be
that we should
strength.
definitely talk about the power scale when we do it.
Yeah,
but
bro.
you guys want to do some plugs and fucking get out of here?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Mike, plug.
All right, with smaller one or start with the big one.
I mean, I think you got to work your way up, right?
Yeah.
Butt plugs.
Nah, you're not talking about that, dude.
In social media.
Yeah.
Like
the longer-
you're looking at me saying like fucking
you're out of your mind, bro.
big.
You can find me at Mike Nice CT on all platforms, small ones and the big ones. And fucking, you can find new music coming out all the time. Fucking Ship is Burning, go stream it, and the Blue Play special also still out there, and singles and new videos with Jeffrey Doomer. Right, Pat?
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
And I am Pickle Pat. Tune in. Village in the show on Instagram. We running it up.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I think
Bitches tune in.
I think we hit 2 mil pos, or we're like right on the cusp right now. I know we keep saying that, but it does take a minute to get there.
The tuning exams.
Yeah.
The tuning exams.
Exams.
Not bad. I like that. We got to use that as a promo one day. Have everyone's like come into a live session for the tune-in exams. It's our live.
Dude.
That's our live podcast
All right.
when we live stream. You heard it here first. That's fucking awesome, Mike.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
That's why we
Pickle. We're out here, bro.
that too.
Eventually, we come up with one good idea.
Dude, between the three of us, our IQ's really high, remember? At least
500.
300. All right, dude, you can follow me, Sid_Floyd, on everything. Like Mikey said, we got a bunch of new music on the way. Go check all that shit out. Follow the other podcasts on the Shed Network, Sports Schmorts. Village Him the Shed coming out all the fucking time, pretty much every week, Sundays. Make sure to check that shit out before or for the start of your work week, you know? And yeah. Go look at the all of our music coming out. I think we got a show with Robbie the Fire Bernstein for New Year's up in New Hampshire. So all the boys of Pickle Pat, come check that shit out. That shit's about to be litty. And
Plymouth.
go check out other episodes, man. And shout out to Shed Tech 8 for coming through last week and doing the Tokyo treat for us. That was dope.
Hell yeah, and he likes
He
pretty much
weird,
everything,
he likes
dude.
weird shit. The shit that made me yak, he was like, yeah.
The fortune one tastes like a fortune cookie. He was like, "What is this?"
And we were like, this is banging.
Cracker.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Date bayo.
Bye.
Bye-bye.